What's up, guys? Back again with Canberra's best chef, Riley. You know what it is. Back with my guy, Bud. Bud, introduce yourself, man. Come on.
Last week was Halloween special. This
Trick
week,
or treat.
it's Black Friday special and Cyber Monday because we film on Mondays. So two in one for you guys at home.
Yeah, all those FIFA points.
Exactly.
Come on.
In case, if this is your first episode and you don't know my name, Bud's my name. Football's a game I watch and like to play sometimes. Entrepreneurship is my hobby. I just got into NFTs, buy my art, baby. Elon!
We're a team. Hello, welcome back. This is the first time you're seeing Chrissa and Jeremy together. Very exciting day. I'm Chrissa, obviously, and to my left.
Jeremy. JJJ. What a time. What a time to be alive.
Hey guys, my name's Mitch. Regular bloke. Like to go to Bunnings on Saturdays, get my snags. Shout out Full Send Sundays, baby.
Let's go.
Home Solutions. I'm with Let 'em Shoot's data analysis. MJ, if you need data help with your crypto,
Yeah.
NFTs.
Yeah, okay.
20K an hour.
Yeah, and
split with
you know, yeah. Excel
20K.
needs as well. Whatever
Boy.
you need. If you need help cooking jollof rice,
Sheesh.
akara,
Granite soup.
soup. Tom knows as well. You know, this is a team.
Cares about this shit. Let's go. Let him shoot TV, the final whistle. It's me, Pengus Techers. I'm with my boss, the one and only.
Thomas McLaughlin. Welcome to the show.
He makes me call him T-Money at work.
Yeah, it feels good.
Let's go. Oh, see this thing. There's this thing you guys have to do, and some of you
yeah.
keep forgetting to do it, and it's kind of weird because we tell you at the start of every episode. So really don't forget. Like, share, subscribe, and you know what you got to do? Hit that notification bell, baby. Let's go. Let him shoot to the moon. Let's go.
What's going on, guys? It's the Gabbana brothers back in business.
Yes, sir.
Went to Canberra, showed them how to pod, came back to Melbourne, to my stomping grounds, to my home city, and holding it down for the city again with El Chico Too Sexy.
Best Premier League moment. Look, I'm going to have to say, for me, it's got to be Slippy G, really. Like, seeing that is probably one of the greatest things I've ever seen. And I know it touches home. Like, some of these guys in this room right now are screwing their faces, shaking their heads. But I'm telling you, that was one of the greatest moments of football history I have seen. He's bottled the whole thing for them to win their first title. Bottled it. Your captain. Oh, my God. That would kill me.
For me, my best Premier League memory, or my favourite Premier League memory, was the Drogba goal versus United. I believe it was 2010 season. The one where the ball came across him and he just lashes it past the keeper. And it was actually slightly offside. But it got given, and I'm pretty sure we won 2-1 that game. And that was a crucial game in us winning the league that year. I think I celebrated so hard that I fucking pulled a hernia or something.
It had to be a Drogba moment for you.
Always. He's my favourite player ever.
Mine is, I think it's maybe 10-11.
Oh, okay, cool.
Liverpool in their grey away strip. They went away to Old Trafford, Man United.
Torres.
Yeah, Torres.
Yeah.
A little known Docena got on the score sheet. Yep. And you know who the assist was from? Pepe Reina.
Pepperoni.
That's the game. Vidic got sent off. It's the game Gerrard kissed the camera in the corner. That's an incredible game.
That was a wonderful
Iconic
game.
Premier League moment. That's my moment of the Premier League era.
I'm gonna go with 16-17. When we dismantled Chelsea at home. First half of the season, we won 3-0. It was 3-0 at halftime. That Sanchez big season. That's one of the best performances I think I've seen from that side. We were sharp, we were clinical, we were playing football. We had Ozil doing his thing, scoring goals. Like I said, Sanchez. Iwobi was in the side, you know, a guy that's kind of fell off the rails, but we were just good. If you compare the sides, huge performance.
So for me, the 13-14 season when we beat Man City 3-2, that game still gives me chills. I watch that highlight of that game frequently, because it gives me chills every time. Although we should have won the league that year and we didn't, just that game was so important. And just for my family, we're all massive Liverpool fans. We went to the Hellenic Club. We brought our big flag. They wouldn't let us bring it in, but it's all right. You know, we watched the game. Like my sister and my mum, who don't watch football, they all came. We had our jerseys on. We were jumping on the stage after the game saying we're going to win the league, which we didn't. But it doesn't matter. That game for me is such an incredible match. And Vincent Kompany just fucking up that clearance made me so happy. Coutinho's finish, just incredible. Skirtle's header, what a guy, Martin Skirtle. Oh, boom. Yeah, so that's a really good memory for me.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
My favourite moment in the history of watching the Prem
Yeah, tell him.
is when Hazard said, I'm going Hulk mode. Francis Coquelin, bang. See you later, cuz. Who's next? The shit Gabriel, bang. See you later. Turn him inside out.
Oh my God.
Little dinky dink over the keeper. Knee slide to top it off. Third trailing leg as well. Far out. Coquelin was still on the ground complaining, cuz. Get up, bitch.
Should have retired straight after that. He
did.
was done.
He got sent to thing somewhere. I don't even know where he went.
Oh, yeah. Sent to the gulag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was playing State League in Canberra, cuz.
I'm going to paint you guys a picture. 15-16 season. We lost to them prior. My dad wakes me up at 3 a.m. says, wake up, you guys are going to lose. It's Arsenal versus United at home. Sheesh. First 20 minutes. I was looking at my dad like, wait, I thought we were going to lose, cuz. I'm the man in the house. Oh. Sanchez, 2 goals. Yeah, I looked at my dad after second goal. It was the Ozil goal. Left foot slotted it. I was like, cuz, man, never disrespect me again.
I'm not going to go with the obvious one. My best young player in the Prem has to go to a young man that plays right back at Chelsea FC.
Oh my, what a good choice.
Reece James. This guy is so good, his house got robbed. What else do I have
And
to
he
say?
defended the whole thing as well.
Yeah.
That's how good a defender he
Yeah.
is. They didn't steal a thing.
That's what I mean. Like, he's that good of a player. He got robbed. Name other good players that got robbed in football. No one. Di Maria. Di Maria and Reece James need to win Ballon d'Or ASAP.
Yeah.
The best young player in the league plays for Arsenal. Better than Van Dijk. It's Gabriel. My
World's
God.
sexiest centre-back.
World's best looking centre back. World's best looking Brazilian centre back. Premier League's best centre back. And best left footed player in the league. So all those things together make Gabriel the best young player in the league. This year, he's really demonstrated how dominant he can be.
Emile Smith-Rowe has been said, so I'm going to go Conor Gallagher. This dude's performed. He's, Crystal Palace is the heartbeat of Crystal Palace. Without him in that role, that box to box, they're looking different. So, yeah, I'm really impressed with his game. I think when you're a Chelsea youngster, you got so much pressure to perform. You're always out on loan, so he's doing a massive job to show Tuchel that you need me back next year.
I think the best young player in the league is obviously Foden, but a couple of people have said him before on this podcast.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give a guy his time in the sun that I think that he deserves. I don't think that he's been up to the standard that he was last year, this year, but he hasn't been starting as much. I think he might have had a little injury and was coming out of the Euros as well as a young kid. So that's Saka.
Bakayo blood
think
clot.
This guy last year really, as a 18-year-old, really, really, really pulled Arsenal through some bad times, and he really just took that team on his back and just pushed them through so many games. He was scoring, he was assisting, he was happy to get the ball, he was happy to take the ball under bad circumstances. This guy was doing everything, and as a kid, I think in a big club like Arsenal, you can't really ask for much more. This season, not so much, but last season, he was probably the best young player in the league.
Yeah.
Sure.
Who do you have?
Mine is young Chalobah. Week in, week out. Every time, too cool. Needs him to do something. He does it well, plays solid. Yeah, that's it.
I think Chalobah's good because no one was really considering him to be involved. He was going to be a fringe member, but he's come in and he's done like really well when he needs to.
One of my favourite Arsenal players of all time, Jack Wilshere. Jack Wilshere, when he came into the Arsenal side, was possibly one of the best young players in the world. When he did play, he was amazing for us, and I think injuries did play a big part, but he just didn't live up to his potential. I think, enjoyed nightlife a little bit, probably didn't take care of his body, which contributed to a lot of injuries. But I think if it wasn't for that, he would be one of England's greatest ever players.
I totally agree with you. That's such a good call.
There's a lot.
This was a hard one.
And this question is a bit subjective, I guess. But for me, it's Gail Kakuta. When he was coming to Chelsea, I believe it was like 07, 08, something like that. He was touted to be the next wonder kid. He was crazy. There was a lot of hype around him. I remember being in IT class, just reading articles about him. Oh, we got this new wonder kid, rah, 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 rah. I don't even remember if he registered any goal attributions for us. Maybe an assist or maybe a goal. I don't know. It wasn't much. He barely played first-team football for us. And now I think he plays somewhere in Liga.
Dele Alli.
Oh, Dele Alli.
This guy, when he first signed MK Dons? First year, amazing season. Double-digit goals. Scoring, left foot, right foot. Beating players. Assisting. Then as soon as he gets locks, dreads. What?
Mine is a man who has a Ballon d'Or clause in his contract.
Oh, no.
After moving from Monaco to Man United, and that is Anthony Martial. He's mid-20s now, I think. Came as a 20-year-old, came as the next big thing in world football, came as a 20-goal striker, and has now, I don't think he's reached double digits in any season that he's played in just yet.
He has once.
He has maybe once.
He has once.
In 6 years. But
I think him going bald says it all.
This guy has a hairline and he chose to go bald.
He's a psychopath.
There's something there's something not right upstairs with him. He needs help. He looks unbothered, and when he comes on or if he starts, if he finally gets a chance to start, he doesn't look like he cares
at all.
He's not doing the little things that you expect, like making runs in behind, coming for the ball. He's just standing out wide most of the time and waiting to receive it, and just he's the least proactive footballer I think I've ever watched.
I'm going to say this guy, Nicola Bettner. I feel like when he came, people were saying mad stuff, same age as Messi. This guy could be good, could be the next player. And yeah, we all know what happened.
See, the thing about me is I heard about Bettner and I was like, they've got to be scamming because they were saying this guy's the next Henry, the next this, the next that. And he was terrible.
He was shocking.
For me, I don't know if it was a product of just the media, but he was trash from the jump. He didn't really show for me that he was ever going to be decent. But yeah, I feel like from the hype, he was one of those players.
But Abu Dhabi, probably the biggest what if in the Premier League, was meant to be Vieira with better tech. Is meant to be Yaya Toure is who he was meant to be.
And could have been.
And he could have been. He just
easily.
Was never fit. I assume he didn't care about his body. And he just got
lazy
injured.
Bastard.
But 10 years in the Premier League to only play 124 games is crazy. Energy. All right, let's go. I'm going to pick someone because I don't want to pick the same people, like whatever. I'm just going to name someone different. Obviously, Yuri Tillemans is that guy. But this guy, who I'm about to name, he beat a case. He's one of the best DM centre mid in the Premier League. Yves Bissouma.
Good one.
This guy
he's
is
good.
unbelievable. Yeah, he beat the case. Techers, defensively amazing. Fitness above anyone else. He works so bloody hard on the pitch and off it. And Yves Bissouma, this guy, if he doesn't go to a big team in the next 2 years, I'll eat my hat.
I had Saint Maximin. I just love the way he plays. I love watching him. I love the speed. He can dribble. Like, you'll see him get out of 6 players straight out. Yeah, he's just got flair. I love watching him.
Best player outside the top 6 is Alan Saint-Maximin. Now, it's crazy that no one in this podcast has mentioned him yet. Which is beyond me. I don't know why.
It's so
this
weird.
guy is carrying this Newcastle team. He's dragging these guys. He saved them from relegation last year.
He did.
He's carrying this team right now. He's the reason they're not last.
He is.
Best player outside the top 6 for me has to be Jamie Vardy. I absolutely hate Jamie Vardy. I think he's a wanker, but he's 34, I think, 33 maybe. And this guy is consistently one of the top goal scorers since they've won the league. He stayed at Leicester, like massive respect to him for that. And he's just Leicester's saving grace every season. And like I said, I hate him, but the man is incredible. He's a prolific goal scorer. He's a phenomenal forward, and he's the reason I think Leicester, him and Tielemans, but him mostly, I think, are the reason Leicester are where they are.
My one is Rafinha. I think he's got the keys. I think he's got the keys to success. He plays wide. He's got great composure. He's good on the ball. His decision making is very good. He can take people on. He can shoot. He's not toxic. He's not one of them players that does everything, but he's toxic to the side.
Charleston. He's not one of them.
Yeah, he's no Richarlison. So yeah, for me, it's clear. He's made his way into the Brazilian national team, which is a tough team to get into. I think he's gonna have a massive career. So yeah.
Yeah. A big move's pending for him.
Yeah, I think so, definitely.
Yuri Tielemans is my player. I think he really dictates everything for Leicester. This guy came to the league a little bit unfit, I think. And now that he's really worked up to the pace of the Premier League, he is really bossing just basically every single game he plays. Now he's added goals. He's moved a little bit higher up the field. He's linking play well, and he's honestly got everything. He's press resistant. He can move the ball quickly. He can slow the ball down. He's got an incredible touch. His vision is superb. And he's added a little bit of defensive work to his game. So he's basically the all-round midfielder. I think that he could easily go into any top 6 team in the league.
For me, I hate this guy's game. It's got to be Harry Maguire. How this guy is a footballer in United to this day. All right, fair enough. You sign somebody, you make a mistake, you pay a lot of money. They shouldn't be playing. But, this guy's a starter. He's a captain. He somehow weaseled his way into this position. He must be a great talker because, what he's done for himself, man, I gotta give him a round of applause because footballing wise, he's done nothing to justify anything. But
Philippe, where are you? Why are you not here again? You're not here to back me saying Harry Maguire, worst player in the top 6. And the thing is, all you little TikTok bitches, all of you, when I said Harry Maguire, most overrated player, blah, 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 in the Premier League, they said, no, Harry Maguire's clear, Harry Maguire this, Harry Maguire that. He has put, in a row, 6 of the worst performances ever by a footballer, ever.
For me, the worst player in the top 6 has to be Harry Maguire. This guy cost 80 mil, which I only found out a few weeks ago and just scared the living crap out of me. He is so bad. Like, yes, he's had a few good performances here and there, but Man U have not won anything since he's been there.
This guy is absolutely abysmal. The fridge at the back, he's just shocking. He can't be a Premier League centre-back, let alone a captain for one of your top 6 clubs.
The worst player in the Prem and at the top 6, but in the Prem is Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Where do I start? He left Arsenal where he was a decent player, joined Liverpool, started off well, went on loan to Little Mix, and he is by far the worst player in the Prem. He cannot pass, he cannot shoot, he cannot take players on, he cannot play on the half turn. He is terrible.
I went within the whole squad. I think the worst player in the top 6 is probably Phil Jones. I don't even know when he started for United, like the last time he started for United. But I checked today and he's still on their list. I don't know what he does, and he's still getting paid. But he's so bad, I think, that he doesn't even get considered for preseason games, I don't think. Like, it's that bad.
He's just there.
Yeah. And it's been like that for a few years now, I think. So, Phil Jones, sorry, man.
Oh, you know who I'll say?
Yeah, go.
Obviously, Hugo Lloris is just fucked in the head.
True. He is.
I think I'll say, and this is good timing as well, Eric Bailly. This guy is erratic. This man cannot be trusted. Dude.
You know,
Do not trust this man. Babysitting your kids, house sitting. This guy.
oh, that's.
I'll say Eric
I
Bailly.
don't know about you. I don't know about you, but that's got to be racist.
Yeah. My worst player in the top 6 has to go. I can pick this as a duo. I could just single them out. They could both be top 1. Skip and Winks.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Where the hell did they find Skip from? This guy is
They
rubbish.
found him in the skip.
Hey, facts.
Jesse is the only person I know who could not watch a second of football for a full weekend and come on a footballing podcast on the Monday night and put in a shift. This guy's getting home at 4 a.m. and he's coming on a full feature-length podcast and talking.
Jesus.
I'll go with least sense, Bud.
I wanted to say Chrissa, but Jerome told me not to.
Nah, she's not.
She just hates on Chelsea every week. But anyway.
That's no sense, though.
Yeah, it's got to be Mitchell Bud. Love Bud, but it's Bud. Yeah.
I love Bud, but if we're talking who makes sense, like, I mean, that's a part of his charm, I guess, not making sense. And I know that he does it on purpose, but the question wasn't who, doesn't make sense on purpose or not on purpose. It was just who doesn't make sense. So for me, it's Bud. Mitch and Riley are right there, baby.
Sorry, Bud.
With like the most general statements.
Give me some examples.
He's not saying any tactical analysis. Him and Denai are up there going like, man, these dudes are looking nice.
That butter right there, he's steezy. That butter's 30.
Yeah,
Which butter?
We're looking nice this weekend.
He's saying things that could be on any episode. On any episode.
You could say it about any player, any team, at any footballing time.
On any
ever.
episode. This guy could film all his snippets before the season started, and he would still be the same.
Jerome, I think it's like pseudo intellect. He's a very smart guy, but sometimes you just got to keep it simple. This is no, not Sudanese intellect. PS, pseudo, like yeah. I don't want the smoke from the Sudanese community. I think sometimes you just got to be clear and concise. If you got a smart point, if you can say it in like a sentence, you're doing a good job. It's hard for the editing guys. We work full time. We come edit, and there's maybe
minutes.
10 minutes a point. You're very smart. You've got great points. You're a great lad. I like you. But just keep it clear, clean. 10 second, 10 second. If you need a timer, put it here, bang. Da-da-da-da.
Look, I'm going to start by saying it's obviously Bud, but But it just waffles on about God knows what. When I first started here, I was like, what the fuck is this guy saying every week? But Bud actually has incredible football knowledge. He actually knows what he's talking about. But I just think he spends most of his time waffling on about, you know, whatever he's talking about and making, you know, rude comments about my baking.
Riley, man, start watching. At least watch like the extended highlights. Look at me, cuz. You know, if you need help, we can obviously finance you. We can buy Optus Sports for you to watch the games. Just let us know, man, because, you know, we want to go up to the stars.
Mitch KS Karate has said the most absolute nonsense on this show. This guy has said, since Euro edition, he said Mbappe was Nketiah. There's things that you couldn't believe a person who has no disablement would say. Mitch KS Karani, he called out Riley, he called out Jerome, but this guy is beyond psychotic. The things he says, not even Kenny KO would say. The things he says, Bud acting wouldn't even say. So how can Bud be acting and you be saying crazier things than him and you're being fully serious? I don't know. He watches every game. He watches, all these people in my DM saying, yo, Mitch, does he watch he watches the games. He watches the games and he's coming up with this. Imagine if he was doing Riley or Kenny KO preparation. 3-minute highlight preparation. Imagine what he'd be saying.
Mitch and Riley have taken my top spot for this. I swear to God, they both watch the games and still make less sense than Jesse. It doesn't make sense to me how that's possible, but they do it every week.